Hello, Tabrice here from Victor Rose TV, and in this video I'm going to be talking about a keynote that I did in 2015 and why I'm talking about it now. Stay tuned. Hello, Tabrice here from Victor Rose TV. How's everyone doing? And I hope everyone is having a great day, afternoon, evening. So this is a story that I want to share now, and it was a keynote speech that I did at London Metropolitan University, February. I think it was sometime in February maybe the 17th, 18th, 2015. And I literally want to talk about my experiences now because I've had a whole year to really to kind of digest it and to literally figure out exactly how I felt about doing it. So anyway, now, so how I even got the gig. So I used to be a student there back in the day, and I felt when I was literally of course I've got Victor Rose as like the business, and I thought, how can I generate free publicity or free PR? So I felt, well, you know what, the university has a PR department, they have a marketing department. I'm sure that they want to contact or get in contact with students who are who are successful in whatever they do, not necessarily just in business, but just in careers in general, and just to kind of talk about their own experiences. So initially, I kind of went to the university for them just to write a quick piece about me. Nothing big, just and of course having like a link to my website, because of course like a university backlink is pretty strong, and then if you kind of know about backlinks and and like things like that, you'll actually know that anything to do with educational authority backlink is very, very strong. So anyway, so that was literally the initial gig. So I thought, okay, well, you know what, it was pretty easy to kind of get myself into the online magazine. So I thought, well, why not try and ask for more? So I spoke to someone again, and I said, is there a possibility for me to speak to someone regarding doing a keynote speech? And yeah, they literally got me in contact with the alumni coordinator, who I met, and is a very, very charming woman, and some of her team. And yeah, literally, to cut a long story short, I literally got a paid gig there. So the initial contact was in 2014. So it was probably October 2014 when I initially started the ball rolling. 2014. 2015 was when the actual keynote speech was. So of course it was, for me, it was like, okay, this is a great platform for me to talk about my own experiences at university and also my business as well. And it was all about giving ultimate value to the people who are going to be there. So I kind of broke it into a few sections, a little bit about me, my kind of childhood growing up, some of my difficulties, some of the university stuff, and of course my business as well. But it was all about giving them value. So of course leading up to the keynote, it's like, okay, I've got to get the content. I have to memorize it as much as possible. A good friend of mine called Mark Martin, the urban teacher, I will put his link as well somewhere in this video or in the description. He kind of gave me some advice in terms of what to say, and basically how to say it, and basically how to be a lot more engaging. But of course, I used his examples and other people's examples, and I thought, okay, I have to try and make it into my own as well. So I took everyone's creative ideas and kind of molded it until how I felt I could give value to everyone that was there. So, yeah, I kind of got there. I, got myself set up. How many people were there? I'd say about 20. 20. So it wasn't a lot of people, which is absolutely fine. Sometimes it's a kind of smaller, intimate groups that literally want to ask you more questions and will literally take a lot more things in. And yeah, it was a success. I kind of felt it was a success because I literally hopefully gave I kind of not hopefully I kind of felt okay, hopefully no, but with the response that I got back from the keynote, I knew that I gave everyone exactly what they wanted, through emails, through calls, even through like the face-to-face meetings. Everyone loved what I said. So why am I talking about it now rather than when I actually did it? Of course, it's reflection. It's kind of something where I did it, and I shelved it, and I was thinking about it to myself, and I felt that no one really, not even no one, but I kind of felt at this present moment, this is just something that I just want to keep for myself, and for me to write down my kind of the kind of positives, the negatives, and certain things I could, I'd actually do different. But yeah, at the back end of 2015, let me even come back a little bit. I always knew that I was going to talk about it on film or on like video. I knew I'd always talk about it. But at the back end of 2015, had more of an itch to literally get something down because, again, it's, it's about, expressing how I felt then at the time, because probably even if I talk about the same video 2017, I'll probably come across slightly different. Of course, a little bit older, a lot more knowledge, I hope, etc. And also I kind of felt at the time that no one wanted to really know about, oh, Tabriz has done another keynote speech, what's the point? But I kind of feel that I want to show everyone that's listening, watching, that that it's kind of possible to actually get these type of gigs, to actually get these type of projects. You just have to ask, and that's literally how I got this gig. I just asked, nothing else. So my positives, I'd say my positives is that one of the positives that everyone enjoyed exactly what I had to say. Another positive that I literally followed through properly regarding first of all getting the kind of article out at the university, and then thinking about, oh, you know what, if I can get an article out, I'm sure I can get something bigger from the university. And I followed through with the action until I got to that meeting and until we signed a contract, etc. So that's a positive, that's a huge positive. Negatives or things that I would probably change. You know what? Thinking about it now, I would probably talk less about my not my childhood, but probably some like bits there I could have cut out and literally talked about more of my business. But again, it was it was just something that I felt people had to know me to understand my kind of business and basically where I've come from. But like now, I kind of feel confident enough to literally squeeze maybe that 20 minutes of of kind of my kind of childhood into 10 minutes or even 5 minutes, and then everything else about value and basically how I can give you content. So yeah, so that's the reason why I felt I'll bring out this video now. So again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share this video, and again, thank you for watching, and watch out for the next episode. Let's make things happen.